Getting started using Family Movie Filters is really simple. So all we're going to do is go to the FamilyMovieFilters.com website, and we're going to click the Install the Chrome plugin link here. Then we'll click Add to Chrome, and we'll say Add Extension. And that's it. Now, whenever I go to a movie, let's say we want to see Mission Impossible. So let's see how Family Movie Filters works. One thing you'll notice is that it says that the filters are available and it has an X here, meaning that there aren't any manually entered filters. But let's see how Family Movie Filters will help anyway. So if we start watching the movie, one thing that we can see is that we've got this closed caption button here, and we can actually see all of the closed captions that were available for the movie. Another thing we can do is show only the captions that would be auto-muted. So let's jump to this section and kind of see how this would work.
Negative. Galitzin is on the move.
So you can see that in addition to muting the audio, we actually also change the closed caption as well to filter out the words. Now, you don't actually have to have the closed captions turned on for this to work. So we can actually turn off the closed captions and this will still work. So let's try that. Let's go back a few seconds and see that the audio will still be muted.
Abort, that's an order. Negative. Galitzin is on the move.
So you can see in that case that even though the closed captions are off, we still know exactly when to mute the audio automatically. So that's how Family Movie Filters can automatically filter out things, but let's say we want to get a little more fine-grained control over what's being filtered out. So let's go back here and turn on closed captions.
On the move.
You'll see that this entire phrase is muted out, starting from the no all the way to abort, which is kind of an important part. We really only want to filter out one word. So one thing we can do is create our own filter. So what we're going to do is click the icon here, and we're just going to click on the button here to make some filters. And that's going to take us to the Family Movie Filters website. So I'm going to click on Add Video here, and then look for Mission Impossible. I'm going to select that, and then say Select Video. Now that that's up, I want to put in the Amazon ID. And that's just this part after the DP in the URL. So I'm going to just copy that and paste it in here. And now to figure out where I want to mute this, I'm going to turn off Toggle Auto Mute. And I'm going to press play so I can figure out where I want to mute that word.
The move.
Right about right here. So I'm just going to come over here to where it has the number of where we are in the movie, the number of seconds in milliseconds. And if you hover over that, it says Copy Time to Clipboard. So all I need to do is just click on that. And then I'm going to come over here and paste that in. And then I'm going to go and press play again.
Damn it, no!
And I'm going to go back a couple frames and click again. And now it's going to be the end time. So this is the start time and end time that I want to mute the dialogue for. So I'm going to come over to dialogue. Then I'm going to come over here and pick L for how extreme the dialogue is. And I'm going to type in what it was. And I'm going to say save and continue. Now whenever anybody comes and views Mission Impossible, so let's go ahead and refresh the site. Before it said there were no filters available, and now it says there's one. So if I click on that number, I can see exactly what it is. The level, so it's low in this case, what the category is, dialogue, the comment that I put in, how long it lasts, and where it is in the movie. And I can go ahead and enable and disable each filter individually. So let's see how that worked.
Negative. Galitzin is on the move.
No! I said abort!
So that looks great. So I got the whole dialogue in there except for the word that I wanted to filter out. Now, in addition to adding audio filters, we can add video filters as well. So that we can actually skip parts of the movie that maybe aren't appropriate for our families. So I know there's one part in this movie that's kind of scary and violent. So I'm going to try to find that spot.
I got a problem.
So it looks like about right there is the part where I want to filter out. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to just copy again the start time that I want to start filtering. I'm going to paste that in over here. And then I'm going to go to the end time. And I'm going to copy that, paste it in the end time. So now, again, if we say reload filters, we're going to say 2 filters here. If we click on those, again, we're going to see what those filters are. So let's go ahead and see how that worked. So if we go back a few seconds here, see how well that worked. So So that looked great. It fast forwarded right over that scene. The other thing that we realized was, while you're doing a filter, there's probably scenes that you don't want to see even while you're making the filter yourself. To address that issue, we actually have a blur feature available here. So if I click that button, I can get more and more blurred in the movie. So it actually allows me to filter the movie without actually having to see the movie while I'm filtering it. So for example, suppose we didn't actually even want to see that violent scene that we just filtered out ourselves. So let's go back about 10 seconds here.
Cut the power.
And I'm going to start blurring this right here and then play the movie. So I don't actually have to see. So I don't actually have to see the violence or the nudity or the things that I want to filter out myself, even while I'm making the filter, which we think is a great feature. So that's how easy it is to get started. We've got a lot of really great features planned for film and movie filters coming up in the near future. So we hope that you're going to download it, try it out, start making your own filters and sharing them with other people. And hopefully we can help you to make your family movie nights a little more family friendly.